beginner weightlifters and you pretty much mastered technique. You've got it down pretty good, but you're not making the progress on snatch and clean and jerk the way that you'd like to. And one of the reasons for that is we don't often talk about improving explosiveness, and explosiveness is absolutely critical. So what you want to do is you want to become a more explosive weightlifter, and that means you're going to make the bar go up a lot faster. And you have to keep in mind that bar speed is equal to bar height. So the more speed you can get on the bar, the more height you're going to get on the bar, and consequently, you'll have a little bit more space and time to get under that snatch or that clean. What we can do is use a principle that was actually started by bodybuilders back in the 1960s, in which they would combine one bodybuilding exercise followed by another to create even more stress on the muscle. Joe Weider and Larry Scott developed this principle, and they might do one set of regular curls followed by one set of preacher curls, and that would put more stress on the biceps. When they named it supersetting, which is obviously a marketing ploy, but the concept of combining two exercises is not always thought of as a way to improve weightlifting performance. So let's talk about that. The two exercises that we're talking about here are the back squat followed immediately by vertical jump. So you do a set of back squats, 2, 3, 4 reps, put the bar back in the rack, and then immediately jump as high as you can. So that is your superset, so to speak. And so the principle behind this is it involves pre-fatiguing the motor units and specifically the motor neurons that innervate the contractile units. So you've got little contractile units and they are innervated by motor neurons. And what happens is the squats fatigue the motor units. And then when you go to jump, you've got fatigued motor units. So the neurons, different neurons rather, will then stimulate other motor units. So what you're doing is you're training yourself to have a larger arsenal of motor units with which to explode in knee extension and hip extension. Now, the rep set scheme that I use with my lifters, we're talking hundreds of lifters here, and it seemed to work pretty well because pretty much all of my lifters would PR and snatch or clean and jerk in each competition they worked on. So we do the back squats for, say, 80% of max for 3 reps, put the bar back in the rack, and then immediately jump as high as they can for 3 reps. And how do we incorporate this into the training? We might do it twice per each preparation mesocycle, and then during the pre-competition mesocycle, we might do it once during the first 2 weeks. And this is enough extra stimulation to the motor neurons that are involved in an explosive pull to actually improve that ability to generate more bar speed. So if you've got any questions about how to do this, please post them and I'll try to answer every one of them with the thought that by becoming more explosive, you're going to become a better weightlifter. Good luck with your lifting and we'll see you soon in the next video.